Hey guys, this is Taylor 5877. I wanted to do a video to kind of talk about the directions I was going to go with my channel. I know I have some videos with sports cards and I have some videos of me playing video games, mainly Injustice, and going forward, I'm probably just going to do nothing but the sports cards and just a background on me. I'm a small time collector. I collected, I'm 40 years old. I collected as a kid, all through the late 80s, mainly baseball, some football. And then when I got in the 90s, I got more into football and just kind of collect and basketball as well. And I kind of collected all football, baseball, and basketball through the 90s. And as I got into college, there were some college players I liked, and I'd follow those guys and try to open packs to get those guys, and built up a pretty good collection. And as I got into grad school, I was at Texas A&M, and I'd follow a Texas A&M player that'd get drafted and chase some of their stuff, and just kind of had some fun with it. That's kind of what I like to do with the hobby. I like to have, I'm not a huge follower of one team in pro sports. So I'm kind of just a general fan of football and other sports as well, but I mainly collect football. But I'm just a huge fan of the game and like to have just cards and different things of players I like to watch growing up, currently, and stuff like that. And like I said, I mainly open retail as a kid and even now. And I'm not big into the investor side of things. I'm definitely, as you'll see my perspective is entirely as a collector. I kind of got back heavy into collecting again, 2019, around May. My kid started collecting Pokemon cards, and it kind of rekindled the fire for me to the fun of opening packs and collecting and things like that. And I started buying some retail. And when I got going, the coolest thing in retail was finding 2017 closeout stuff to look for Mahomes rookies. So that was a lot of fun, and me and my son have enjoyed it. And this past year, and I say year, I'm talking the 2020 card year more than anything, which has been kind of surreal at times. But this is the first time I've actually graded some of my own cards. I think April was the first order I sent off, and I sent an order to SGC. I'd collected graded cards before and kind of always wondered what some of my stuff may grade, and am I really doing a good enough job taking care of my cards to get good grades and things like that. And this past year is the first year I've ever actually sent my own cards. And I've had a lot of fun doing that. I mean, it's kind of got frustrating now, but now that everybody's swamped with orders and or raised their prices to where they're kind of pricing some of us out. But anyway, so like I said, that's the direction I'm going with my channel and a little bit of my background as a collector. And I figured for a quick video, one of the neat things I could show you guys, I've had a few SGC orders I've showed, but one of the neatest things I built up in the last year was Kyler Murray's really been a player I enjoyed. I liked him when he was in college. Saw a few games of his at A&M, which he had a short career there, transferred out after his freshman year. But I really don't blame him given the circumstances. But then he went on to star at Oklahoma. But I really enjoyed watching him in college, and I really enjoyed watching him as a pro. He's just kind of a fun guy to watch. I know a big Aggie that kind of fizzled in the pros there, but Kyler's kind of Johnny Football, just excitement without the negatives off the field. And also he a little more athletic, but he, like I said, he's just been a player I've really enjoyed watching, and and when I started back in 2019, he was kind of the chase guy in 2019 products, but and I'm on some discords like SCI's Discord. You'll see me. I'll post a lot as Taylor 5877, and you'll see me on there. I mean, you'll hear if you happen to see me. Like I said, I'm a collector, and that's kind of my perspective on things. But I follow the investing side of things mainly because in the last year I've done way more buying and trading than I ever have, and I don't really flip to try to make a profit. Everything I've got, all the money I've got in cards, I could lose, and it wouldn't devastate me. I'm not in here to make money, but I have flipped cards to move up and get a little nicer cards here and there. But like I said, one of the neatest things I've got to show, just in a kind of quick video, hopefully around 10 minutes or so, but is my Kyler Murray collection. I've got some neat cards, some stuff you're probably gonna laugh at or just think's not that significant, but it's cool to me. Like I said, and I'm a retail level collector. Don't put a whole lot of money in this, but being able to grade my own cards is kind of opened up a door to kind of move up some in my personal collection by grading, moving a few, and also have some awesome graded cards for a bargain. So the first card, neat card to me anyway. When this set came out, I was like, oh, that's pretty cool. Cheap card, really nothing that exciting, but it's the 2020 score. It's a mem card of the series with the first score, and the back of the card talks about his first score. I bought it raw, cheap card. I mean, I think I paid $4 or $5 for it, and I'd sent a few of my son's card off to GMA to basically just encase them so they didn't get ruined. I mean, but so, and then I started flipping some cheap cards using GMA. And I had some fun with it, but this got sent in one of the orders. When I got the card in, I mean, it looked great. I mean, normally these thick cards, especially these retail cards, get corner beat up, border beat up or something. It actually looked great. And I sent that in one of the orders, and that got a Gem Mint 10 from GMA. The next card is a 2020 Prism Parallel, the green Pulsar, and these are out of the Walmart mega boxes. These are really tough pulls, actually. You only get 2 green Pulsar, the non-autos, per those mega boxes. And I don't know about you guys, but I sure as heck didn't get one off a shelf, or didn't. I mean, I don't think I only caught Prism at Walmart one time, and that was in a very rural East Texas Walmart during Christmas break. And I did the typical thing, bought everything I could get my hands on, and opened it all basically in my truck in the parking lot. But definitely didn't get my hands on a mega box. But I noticed in 2019 these were tough to come by, so I bought one of these. It's a collar collector. I thought this one would do a little better when I sent it. Left to right wasn't totally perfect. A little bad corner back there, but happy with that for the PC. Another retail Prism Parallel I got was this Red Ice Prism. I really liked this card in 2019. And I picked up 2020s. I mean, it's not that expensive, and sent that one to SGC and got a 9.5. Next card, oh man, it's just a Donruss base. No, it's not. Anyway, I cracked a hobby box of this for my birthday, and that was my aqueous test card in the box. And as a Kyler Murray collector, that was hype. That was probably my favorite card that I pulled out of that whole box. But crazy that it came out of the pack centered. I sent it off to SGC, and that got a 10. Love that card. Next card was a card I just happened to catch on eBay one night. And this was a Probstein auction too. I'm sure the seller expected this to go for pretty good money. I mean, this is a Donruss case hit out of 2020 Donruss. But and I think I've only seen like 3 sales of this card, including mine. And tough card to find, beautiful card. Like I said, I'm a Kyler collector, but I saw Fitz. Pittsburgh came in A&M. Actually, the first year I was there, I got to watch him in person, and he tore A&M up in the year he won the Biletnikoff Award. So it's kind of neat. I've seen Fitz play in person. Had a great game. But anyway, that's a cool card. Love that. And the next card is going to some rookie cards. This was the base concourse out of Select. Cheap card. I mean, I think I won an auction for this guy, I think for 99 cents plus shipping. So sent it off to get graded myself. Like I said, centering and everything was great. Got a 10. It's like I said, it's the basic Select card, but that was pretty much my favorite photo of Kyler in 2019 products. I mean, it's kind of neat. Select. I mean, those are actually action shots. And the next card is the field level base from 2019 Select. Another one of my favorites. I actually bought this one already graded, but these field level base cards are really tough to come by in Select. You only get 2 per hobby box, and the field level silvers, there's at least 3 of them in every hobby, and usually there can be 4. You get 10 total silver prisms in the hobby boxes, and I forget how many you get out of the first off the line box, but those are all silver or numbered. In the first off the line box, no base whatsoever. So these base cards are actually more rare than the silver prisms. So as a collector, that's cool to me. I mean, cards cost less than the silver prism, but another card I like a lot. The next card was a red, white, and blue prism rookie. Another card I bought raw and graded myself. The red, white, and blues, for some reason, the pops on these aren't very high, especially compared to the raw cards, but they just don't sell that well. But I kind of like the red, white, and blue design from last year. And like Kyler, bought that card raw, I think for around $30 at the time. But sent that graded and got a 10. Next card was a card I bought graded. I love these canvas cards out of Donruss. I sent one I pulled to SGC, but only got a 9.5 on it. And I sniped this guy off an auction. I think I only paid like $27 for it at the time. That was during the part of 2019 where Kyler really wasn't selling for all that much, and I thought he was a heck of a bargain. Besides the fact that I collect them, but anyway, I love these canvas rated rookies. And the next card was another one I bought graded, the Red Ice Prism, probably my favorite retail parallel for Kyler. I mean, obviously other than the red prism, but that's a massive card. Those are super short prints out of the gravity feeds. So, but I really like this card. I actually tried to buy two of these raw, and they both came to me damaged. They got eaten up by sorters in the Postal Service mail. I felt so bad having to return those, but when you ship cards with top loaders, make sure to back them with cardboard, guys. Anyway, that's a lesson to be learned there. But I bought this. This guy was a seller offer for like $100 the day before the D-Hop trade. Like I'd paid for it, and the seller hadn't shipped it until after the trade was through, and I was sweating bullets because this was the retail parallel I wanted. And this 9. I actually really like this 9. The centering was great. It's got a little ding on the border up there is what made that be a 9, which doesn't bother me. That card looks great. And the next card was another kind of tough to find retail parallel from Optic, and this is the Green Velocity parallel. The packs these came out of in 2019 were absolutely awful. Just I could go on a rant for how bad these are. So I mean, I didn't open them myself. I watched breaks of these to see that it wasn't something I wanted even when I saw it at retail. But I like this card, so I bought the raw card on a buy it now best offer, and I think I paid $30 for it, which tells you, I mean, it's just crazy to think now how stuff sat on the shelf for so long. But I mean, in those packs, this is the best card you could pull from the product. And I guess arguably you could say the silver prism as well. But I mean, that's the whole chase of the entire product. And the pack costs $10 and you could buy the raw card for 30. No wonder those sat around. But anyway, it's a beautiful card. This is the only SGC 10 in existence as of me posting this video, but love that card. Next card was a green prism from Luminance. Y'all saw this on one of my recent submission videos. But just one I it was just sitting around, and I'll type in an eBay search. I'll do Kyler Murray and ending soonest. And this guy was ending in like 2 minutes, and I think the bid was $20 at the time. But this is the green prism number to 50 out of Chronicles. And the neat thing, I mean, it's a chrome card that's prism. I mean, in his Cardinals uniform, number to 49. I mean, it's green, so I know the hobby doesn't like some of these green prisms apparently. But one of the things I really liked about these Chronicles cards, and sorry, it's kind of small print, but I mean, it's a rookie card, but it's got his full 2019 season stats. And I think that's kind of neat as far as the rookies out of Chronicles go. Besides the fact that, I mean, this is the one of the ones that's a shiny chrome card. Anyway, love that card. And then the last two cards are some autographs that I got graded. The first one is my Obsidian RPA, and that one's numbered to 100. I was studying for a test, and in the middle of a study break, just checked eBay for ending soonest, and I saw this guy. I think it had a bid of $75 with 2 minutes left, and I think I won the raw card for $125. Anyway, I was ecstatic to get that. And before I sent it to SGC, it sat raw for a while, and then I actually submitted this to GMA just to get it slabbed. And I didn't like how it kind of slid around in the slab, so I cracked it and sent that to SGC. I was wondering how that would look, black on black, but it actually, the Obsidian design there has got enough white and stuff in it that it makes enough of a contrast. I think it looks dang good. Anyway, kind of nice that it's kind of funny. I mean, that got a GMA 10 as well, but like that card. The next card, or the last card, I mean, this is me as a collector. I pulled this guy for my birthday last year. My wife and son got me a couple boxes of this Prestige, the mega boxes. Great product from last year, by the way. But each box has 2 autos, and they had these passport signatures were one of the on cards. Another one was a draft day, which I'm sure is more desirable because it's actually has the NFL uni on it. But anyway, I love the looks of this card. This was the one I actually wanted this card when I was opening these. I love the looks of these. It's kind of cool. I mean, the design of this year's versus some of the past, it looks more like an actual passport. I mean, the camera's not picking up some of the little intricate details and all that. But I remember when I pulled it, I saw the OU first, and I was like, oh God, it's gonna be either Hollywood or Kyler. And I was ecstatic to see it was Kyler. And so that was a cool thing with my wife and son watching me open it. And then to send it off and have it graded 10 was awesome. So I mean, this card's not going anywhere in my collection. That's gonna go to my son, God willing, after I'm gone. So anyway, thank y'all guys for watching. It's like I said, I hope I explained what I'm gonna be doing with my channel. I anticipate I'll probably post a video maybe every 2 weeks or so, just about maybe some rant about the hobby. I've got a lot of opinions on the state of retail in particular. But anyway, thank you guys for watching, and I appreciate it, and I'll see you guys next time.